Well, I don't know how to start these out. Intros don't matter to me. But what's up? It's your boy Go Just. And what I want to talk about today is how you get into anime and manga. How I personally got into anime first was my friend showed me some anime, but I never was really interested. I always seen Dragon Ball as a kid, but I never I watched it, but I didn't watch it how I got into my first anime. My friend told me to watch Naruto, and when he told me to watch it, I was like, all right, let me go ahead and watch it then. I was very intrigued, and I started loving it even more. It was like, I feel like love at first sight, bro. But I had watched it in dub at first because I didn't think I was going to like Japanese at all. But when I transitioned over, it was awesome. It was like how many episodes did I get into? I think it was around where Jiraiya went to the Hidden Rain village. And it took me a little bit of time to get used to. But after I finished that whole series, I did not want to go to English at all ever again unless it was 90s anime. But the whole experience of watching Naruto for the first time made me in love with it. And I thought I was going to be watching that like the whole time. Like I was going to continue with Boruto and never watch any other anime. But shout out to RDC. They came so clutch for me. I had watched Hunter x Hunter after that, and I watched One Piece. Yeah, I had watched those. I was like, all right, I gotta keep getting into these because these is awesome. I loved every single one of them. It was interesting and fun. It was like a whole new experience because back when I was younger, I wasn't that hip to anime, and I guess you were a nerd if you watched anime. I felt like I made it. Well, I didn't make it cool, but a lot of people made it cool because I already see in the whole other internet age coming about making anime cool, and it's awesome to see that it grew that way. But I love it. So how I got into manga, I can't remember who recommended it. Was it? I don't think the Masked Man was around that time, but I can't remember. No, it was it was Nuxtaku. Nuxtaku. He recommended Berserk, and I wanted to read the JoJo's animes of part 6 and 7. So the best part about it was when I read it, I didn't know what to think of manga at first, but it was pretty cool. I read JoJo's first. Awesome read. Then I had read like when I read it, it was an awesome read. I dang near finished it within a couple. I don't know how fast I finished it, to be honest. It was all a blur. It was like 10th grade year, and it was awesome. I love Jolene and Anoise, Foo Fighters, Weather, Poochie. I loved it. I could talk about part 7 all day, but I'll probably make that in a separate video of JoJo's in general. But Berserk was special, man. Yeah, it's top tier. It was so top tier. When I was reading it, man, that was crazy. Cause before I read Berserk, I had watched the movies of them. I think it was the 2016 ones where CGI and it looked all funny. I remember watching the movie and I was like, I didn't have nothing to say because what Griffin did, I was sitting there like, what the hell? I was left in shock, bro. I was left in so much shock. I couldn't believe that shit. I couldn't believe it at all. I was like, wow. I was like, this is crazy. What am I watching? I kept looking around, thinking somebody might pop in. That's what I was so worried about. I was like, oh my Lord. I can't, bro. I really can't. I sat there like traumatized. But it was so crazy. So crazy. But then I got into the manga like a couple months later. This is like 2019, I think. in 2020 or leading up to 2020 before all the COVID stuff happened. It was like, man, I should read that. I should read this. I should read that. But I didn't know where to go. So I kept downloading like all these apps, found one, and I got to reading right there. And it really changed my life. I love manga with a passion. I really love manga. It's awesome. And I can't wait to read a lot more. I done read a lot already. Hope I can talk about more of them in later videos. And, they're awesome.